Okay, guitar players, in this lesson I'm going to give you an overview of all of the things that you really ought to learn if you want to get good at music theory and understand how theory can help you play your guitar. So this isn't going to be a lesson that's an all-encompassing thing where you can just learn a load of theory here. I'm going to do a really short and sweet video where I'm going to tell you here are the things that you really ought to go and research. Okay, so first things first, what I would learn and understand if I was you, I think I would start with the major scale and make sure that you understand that the major scale is the most important scale in Western music theory, and learn the fact that you've got your tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone, construction. What I would also then learn is that, I just did that in C major, I would also make sure that you understand that your C is your root note, and then after that these intervals are called major second, major third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, major sixth, major seven, back to the root note. I'd then also make sure that you understand there are alterations of these intervals. So for example, where I've got my 2, I can have flat 2, or I can have sharp 2. I can have 3, which I had before, or I can have flat 3. I can have 4, or I can have sharp 4, which is the same thing as a flat 5. Well, it's not quite the same, but in a short video like this, just for now, it's the same. 5th, or sharp 5, or 6, or flat 6, major 7, flat 7, octaves. What I would also do, just so that you can apply these things on the guitar, is make sure that you can see these in a number of different ways. For example, I just did my flat 7, but you want to be able to go and see them in different positions on the neck. That's really helpful. So understand the construction of a major scale, then make sure that you understand interval relationships. That's very important. Then what you want to understand, I would say, is triad construction, so that you can see a major triad, a minor triad, a diminished triad, and an augmented triad. So you want to understand the construction of those, and you want to be able to visualize them on your neck. There's no point in just learning them and then going, oh, I know the names and the formulas and all the rest of it. You've got to learn them on the neck. So triad construction and chord construction, because they're the same thing. A major chord is a major triad. Okay, so chord construction and triad construction. I would then look at harmonizing a scale, so that you can see what chords and what triads live within a scale when you harmonize it. Don't forget that with this video, I'm not teaching you all of these things per se. I'm just teaching you what you should go and research to get good at this. So chord construction, that's really important, and harmonizing scales, really important, good stuff. Once you've harmonized in triads, harmonize in sevenths. That's the next thing. So as you're doing this, as you're watching this video, I'd really recommend that you take notes so you can go off and research all of these things. So harmonise in sevenths, that's really important. Once you've harmonised in sevenths, then understand the modes. So for example, you want to be able to say that, okay, I'm in the key of C major. On the 3rd degree of that, there is an E minor 7 chord. And if I play the corresponding mode of C major over that, it's the sound of E Phrygian. So learn the modes that correspond with your 7th chords and arpeggios, and then also make sure that you learn the formulas for the modes. So for example, when I was doing that Phrygian one, I know that I've got a root, a flat 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7. Because that's really helpful for targeting the right notes when you want to solo with the mode and make sounds with it. So I would suggest that they are the subjects that you want to make sure that you absolutely know like first and foremost. From there, I would study melodic minor and harmonic minor and repeat the exact same process in terms of your theory that you've done there for major scale stuff, but do it for melodic minor and then do it again for harmonic minor. So this is a 5-minute video that tells you all of the things that you've got to go off and research, but now you can spend ages trying to do all of that and apply it to the guitar. And I mean, it's not a super easy subject. It's going to take time to learn all of that. If you would like help from me to do all of that stuff, which I would be very, very happy to do, I've made a whole ton of content about these things at my online platform, Cutting Edge Guitar. I would absolutely love to see you there, and it would be my pleasure to be able to try and help you unpack and understand all of those things more. If, however, you don't really want my help to do all of those things, I do strongly recommend that they are the things that you go off and research, and out there somewhere in internet land, the answers are there for all of those things. So learn all of that. That's really, really useful, really, really helpful stuff. Okay, guys, that's it for this lesson. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you hopefully in another video sometime soon.